It's funny that you bring this up, Sarah, because I have something incredibly rare, actually. The second you told me last night what it was going to be was I knew exactly what I was going to talk about. Most people have heard of the original version of this show, but there's actually a really unknown spin-off series of one of the characters that so many people don't even know about. It's crazy. But I have the DVDs of it, the full series. It's awesome. Yeah. And some of you might already know, but like I said, it's a very unknown series. So, but the original version of the series is actually Inuyasha. And I'm not talking about the final act. I'm talking about the spin-off series that they did for Koga for like a year, I think. It's called Koga Show. Wait, that's Scott McNeil's writing. Oh, never mind. I guess the first thing I want to talk about, is just my signatures that I've gotten over the years. Both these signatures are from Anime Evolution back in 2007 when I met Scott McNeil. And then he crossed out Inuyasha and wrote Koga Show because he said that there should be a show all about Koga. And that's Jillian Michaels, who plays Shippo. I hope she still plays Shippo. Oh, final act, please keep the same cast. And then of course my Endless Waltz, which is signed again by Scott and by Brad, Scott's duo, and Brad is Katra. And then on the inside I have Saffron Henderson, who's Noin. And she signed in there because Scott kind of raped the top of it. This is Scott writing his favorite duo line, and then this is his huge signature, and then Brad actually got to it first, and he just signed his name, put Katra, and then drew a little picture of Katra. My Conqueror of Shambhala, which I don't know why I keep that, has Vic, who's Ed, and Aaron, who is Al. And then my most special one is the one that Brad signed, again back in 2007, on his Katra cover case. He wrote me a little note. It was a joke that we came up with over that weekend, and so when I actually had him sign it, he made the joke appear. Nobody else would get it, so I'm not going to say what it is. And then Jeff Nimoy signed right by Wolfwood. But, anyone can get signatures, especially from those people. Well, Jillian Michaels, I guess, doesn't really go to conventions very often. She just goes to Anime Evolution because it's in Vancouver. So when we're talking actual merchandise, something that I have that a lot of people probably don't, I know some people do, is this one, and it came in the second volume too, but this is a Barnes & Noble exclusive limited edition manga of the first Trigun volume. It was like $30, and I suppose this is rare because I don't know for sure if you can get these anymore, but I haven't seen it in forever. Matter of fact, the reason I have the paperback of the second volume is because I couldn't find the hardcover anymore. And then a friend of mine sold me the second volume for really cheap. So, yeah. So I'd have to go with this, definitely. My limited edition, Barnes & Noble exclusive Trigun. The other ones I would have to say, even though these are both re-releases, Now and Then Here and There box set and my When They Cry box set, this was re-released from ADV and this is re-released from Funimation. They're both still the same dub, but this was dubbed in New York and this was dubbed in LA. But both of these companies went out of business, so they had to be re-released, kind of like Trigun. Well, actually, this came from the same company that Trigun came from, so that's why Funimation re-released it. But they're really unknown anime, and I searched for like an hour in the dealer room at Youmacon to find this, because I really love this series, and I own a bootleg, and I can't stomach watching bootlegs after hanging out with Greg so much, so I really missed watching the series, so I searched endlessly and found it in the dealer room at Youmacon. And this one I have found outside of conventions. I found this at FYE in Mall of America, but it was like 80 bucks. And at Anime Detour this year, it was 45. So I would have to go with these as well as being pretty rare because they're just rare series. They're not really well known. They're not high profile. But they're so good. They're so underrated. So good. This one is better than this one, but this one's pretty good. Dylan, now, go. After this video, this one. Yep, now and then, here and there. Do it. Do it! So, yeah, Sarah, I'll see you tomorrow while I finish watching the second season of this.